Hello, everyone out there. Hello, Aries. This reading is going to be for you. The sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere that Aries is affecting you in your life. Cross watchers are welcome. And let's get right into your reading, Aries. This is going to be for the month of April and finishing out this month of March, and whenever you come across the video as well. Let's get started with your reading. Happy birthday, all you Aries out there. Let's begin. We're going to take a look at your life, and we're going to see what we see. All right. We have the Five of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Swords, the Star in reverse, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords, Strength in reverse, Justice, and the Page of Cups in reverse. At the bottom, we've got Three of Cups reversed as well. Okay, so it looks like I'm feeling air, a lot of air energy here with this reading, Aries, as we do have a lot of swords energy here with the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Justice has her sword out, so a lot of mental energy, a lot of thinking perhaps, a lot of contemplating and mental calibration going on here. I do see that with this Nine of Swords that you have you've been stressing or have had a lot of anxiety and been worrying about something going on, some kind of problem that you are unable to resolve. You are having a hard time figuring this out and getting some kind of resolution here, and it's causing you a lot of stress, anxiety. You might be up at night in your mind about this, trying to figure it out, trying to find some kind of solution or resolution, and we'll see what that's about. And it could have to do with something that you're facing that is ending, some kind of cycle. It seems like it's closing out as we are starting a new cycle with the Aries season here beginning. So that could have posed a problem or be posing some kind of conflict of interest or something like this. We'll see more about this in a minute. I do see the King of Pentacles in the reverse position up here, so I feel like you could be having a conflict with perhaps an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, specifically a Taurus perhaps, doesn't have to be, or this is just a situation having to do with an inability to ground yourself or really be grounded in some situation here, or there could be a lack of financial gain or a loss of some kind of financial gain that you experienced in the past, or financial abundance that you have had in the past but no longer have in some respect. And I feel like there is a strong feeling that you, whatever conflict that you're in, that you feel like you're right and you're not willing to back down, or you are very determined to prove that you're right or win the fight. And you have to be careful that you don't get obsessed with that, with just winning at all costs here, because you might end up losing more than you actually gain in the long run in some way. So this conflict is, but you feel very strongly about it morally, maybe, as far as your values or your beliefs go. So it's hard for you to back down from that, and you feel like, well, I see, where my true tribe is, or you might have to cut away people that you thought were your friends, that don't agree with or are not in alignment with what your beliefs are in some way, and you may be seeing that and cutting some people out here moving forward that don't sit on the same plane as you as far as your values, your beliefs, or something like this. I feel like you are experiencing whatever this is that's giving you all this anxiety and worry here. You feel like there's not any healing taking place, that something is not coming to light or coming about that you really want or are wishing for, here with the Star in the reverse in the center of the reading. So, something might be disappointing or have been a letdown that you experience that's it's just hard for you to face or get over or move through here, and move on into the next cycle from. Something that you really wanted or wished for or were hoping for that didn't happen. And this could have been maybe in February, late January, February, that something that you thought you were going to achieve or get or gain didn't happen for you. And this could be one of the reasons why you experience this anxiety currently. And I feel like, again, we have the Seven of Swords here. So this talks about just not being very, something not being very thought out. I feel like you may have been deceptive, or somebody was deceptive, or somebody stole from you, or you feel like somebody stole from you, or you feel like you just had to hide or take all of your valuables somewhere else because you felt like somebody might steal them, but not really knowing that for sure, not really knowing where you're going with the stuff either, but it might not be founded in actual fact. It might just be some kind of mental thing, like assumptions in your mind or influences that are making you think one thing about someone that possibly isn't true. And this could be tied into this Five of Swords, this conflict here that's going on, where you're either having to cut away people in order to maintain your morals, or, you know, it's like kind of trying to figure out if they're your friends or not, or something like this. We also have the Justice down here, and this is in a position that is challenging for you, and I feel like there's going to be a karmic challenge, a test that is going to come to light that you must pass. It's going to present itself, and it's going to be something that's going to be a deliberate test, some kind of karmic test here to see how much you have evolved, or, you know, if you are going to just learn the lesson, or if you have learned the lesson. Something's going to test in you to see karmically if you are able to move on, or if you're going to have to go another round with this if you didn't learn some sort of lesson here. I feel like with this Page of Cups in reverse, somebody is maturing, somebody is emotionally leveling up here, and I feel like where once there was just a lot of shallowness, perhaps somebody has gained greater depth. This could be you, and this could be what you learn is to go a little deeper, have a little depth of emotion here in regards to something. The Wheel of Fortune is over here, so I feel like the wheel is turning. Like I said, there is a cycle closing out and a new one coming in here, and I feel like you aren't really realizing this or thinking about it, and maybe you should, because you want to center yourself. So I feel like whatever's been going on this last cycle with, you know, all these thoughts going on, assumptions being had, maybe, you know, just listening to what other people say about other people, not really verifying facts, and all this has been very distracting, has kept you unstable maybe, and not grounded, and you have suffered some kind of financial loss, or some kind of, you know, you have forgotten maybe your morals, your values, or something like this, and this is changing, and this is not something that you're really looking at or realizing, but it is, you know, upon you. I mean, so you want to really center yourself, because if you don't, when this wheel turns, and if you're not centered, it might just fling you off into the abyss. And this is a karmic thing. So, like I was saying with the Justice here, there's something you need to get centered and get grounded and let go of this energy of suspicion, or just, you know, assumptions that you've replaced. You know, you've come to put them as facts, and when they're really assumptions, and all this stuff. It's you know, it's time to just move on from that and get in alignment for what really matters here, because your energy, the energy around you, things are changing, and a new cycle is beginning. So if you haven't learned this karmic lesson, if you haven't moved on or leveled up, you're going to have to go back and do this all over again. Whatever this has been in this past cycle that has not gotten you any kind of like fulfillment, or, you know, you haven't gotten what you've wanted, you've potentially like lost some kind of finances or financial stability here, you've gotten off track. But I do see that you are going to end up, like I said, gaining like some kind of emotional depth here. So it does look like that you are perhaps going to learn this lesson, but I think that the clock is ticking. So you may need to go within and align yourself with your inner demons and integrate them so that you are stronger once this wheel turns and that you don't get flung off and that you're able to positively start this new cycle. We're going to clarify things and see what else we can see here for you, Aries. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords here. Seven of Swords clarifying. We've got the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and a Judgment in reverse. So I feel like I was saying, there's a situation where, you know, you just thought these things because of what somebody else was saying, some kind of gossip, and you really didn't take action to find out like what was actually fact and what was fiction. And you may have just decided to assume some things about a situation which ended up causing even greater conflict. And this could be having to do with another fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo here specifically, and it could have resulted in a disconnection with somebody here, or a missed opportunity. There was no truth, there was no clarity around the situation. There was just a bunch of assumptive energy here, and it was ignoring your higher self, ignoring finding out like what actually was the case here, and just kind of getting stuck in a lower vibrational energy with the Judgment in reverse as well. So I feel like, you know, that might be something you want to focus on. You may want to revisit the situation and find out the actual facts rather than just assuming something based on just what you heard or what you think or what you thought, and take action towards whoever this is around here, and try to find the truth out. And maybe that will relieve your anxiety, because I don't feel like you've been very mentally happy with yourself. And that's why it's been around some situation that, you know, has been just fueled by fiction here. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Here we have the Eight of Swords in reverse position. So in order for you to stop having all this anxiety and being awake at night, not able to sleep over this, you're going to have to realize that you're stuck in your own head. You are a prisoner of your own mind, and that's it. That's the only thing that is going on. So you have the power to break free, break out of your head, stop listening to the voices, stop listening to the chitter chatter that's trying to convince you of things, and take action towards tangible facts and what is actually real. And you're able to do that. You might think that you're not, but you really are. And once you do that, I feel like the anxiety will go away and you'll be able to move forward in a much better energy here. What is this King of Pentacles in the reverse position? There's some instability. There is a lack of growth, or there's a loss. There could be somebody could be greedy here and using their power for selfish gain. Let's see. We've got the Three of Wands. This is your energy. I feel like communication needs to be had. There is some miscommunication that, like I was saying, has led to this instability, this uncensored, ungrounded energy that you found yourself in, or you find yourself in. But the good news is that things are about to change, and you do have the power to turn it all around and start this new cycle off on a much more fortunate, better foot. You need to resolve some things. There needs to be some apologies in order for this to take place. I don't know if that's on your end or somebody else's end, but there is something that you need to resolve, and you are able to have a new beginning in a much more positive light. But there are some conflicts here, so that start with you. Let's see the Star in the reverse position. For the Chariot reversed. So yeah, I feel like there's stagnation, or there has been stagnation here going on, and an inability for you to really achieve the things, your goals that you actually do want to see happen. I think that in order for you to get closer to the things that you wish for, you need to get clear on where you're going, and take control back of your situation instead of letting other people influence your choices or your path here. With the Chariot in the reverse position, I feel like once you do that, if you are able to get back in the driver's seat, get a clear goal, know where you're going, and decide to go there, then you can move forward swiftly to where you're going and you'll be very determined to get there, and you won't stop until you do get there. But I feel like you need to get into alignment. Meditation, ground yourself. This could be a situation having to do with a relationship. Who knows? Only you know your situation. Let's see one for the Strength card in the reverse position. You could be dealing with a Leo, like I was saying before. And this conflict, I feel like, could very well have to do with a Leo. Here with the Page of Wands as well. So, Page of Wands, yes, there's a need for somebody to find a grounded center again here. There's a lack of that, and I feel like really nothing new can get started. You can't start on a new adventure or anything like that until you are centered and grounded, and some resolution takes place in regards to some important relationship here. Justice, the Challenge. So we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse position. I feel like they're in order to have victory, you are going to have to, like I said, pass some sort of karmic test. You are going to be tested to see if you've learned your lesson here in this cycle in order to be able to move on into the next one or not. And I feel like this is going to be the main thing that you should focus on if you want victory in your life in regards to this situation. And I think it's achievable. However, I don't see you in alignment with that trajectory at the moment, unless you get centered and grounded and really get truthful about the matter at hand and let go of having to just win at all costs, and realize that it's, you know, there's more at stake here than just that. The Hermit here just popped out. So I feel like going within, like I was saying, just going within to find your center, find that light within, and see, you know, where it leads you in order to find the answers. I feel like meditation and just getting away from everybody, away from all the influence of whatever people are feeding you, or your situation or your environment is influencing you. I feel like you need to quiet all that down and you know, get into a little more secluded energy in order to find your center, your intuition, your inner light, and let that guide you in order to see what's real and what's not, who's fake and who is real here. Let's clarify the Five of Swords with the Queen of Wands in reverse position. So I feel like this is your energy. So yeah, in regards to this conflict, this situation, I feel like it is you that's upside down about it. That you've got your backs twisted, or you've just been led astray from your actual morals that you believe in, and you haven't even maybe considered or realized this because you just got wrapped up, which is okay. We all get wrapped up. I mean, sometimes people just, you know, pull the wool over our eyes, or are very charming and very alluring, and we lose sight of ourselves in some way. And so I feel like going within and really quieting everybody down out of your life for a minute so you can see what's what again, because it won't take much for you to come back into your own, and you're a very strong-willed sign here, and so you just may have gotten off track, down the wrong path, or have started to go down the wrong path in some way, and it's time to get back centered, and you can do it. You can do it and do it fast because you are regenerative like that. So you have that quality. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you have not been in alignment with the thing, with, you know, working towards the things that actually bring you peace, fulfill your soul, your soul's calling here. And like I said, you just haven't been in alignment with that, working towards, you know, what your true path is. So I feel like you need to turn that around. You have a chance to get back on that track with this Wheel of Fortune, with the cycle changing. It's just a matter of you being centered or not being centered on that wheel when it does turn. So this is what I have for you, Aries. Let's get some advice here, and then we'll pull a couple of cards, some guidance messages for you. What's the advice for Aries here moving forward? What does Aries need to know? What is the advice for Aries here in this situation moving forward? We've got the World in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this cycle, you are going to be karmically put back through this cycle again if you don't get centered, realize what role you have played, what role other people have played, get the facts straight, and align yourself with the right people here. Then if you don't do that, then you're just going to keep coming back to the same karmic lessons until you learn them. So I feel like it is possible. There's a lot of wand energy, so I feel like your energy is been depleted, but it'll quickly light back up and give you the spark that you need to move forward in the right cycle, or, you know, in order to transition through to the next cycle, excuse me. let's get a couple of guidance messages for you, Aries. What are the messages here from our guides? We've got denial, compromise. What else? Partnerships and love and new life. So yeah, so there could be some things that you're in denial about, that kind of speaks to the whole reading here. And compromise may be needed in this situation, finding a way to come together and come into alignment with this conflict here in regards to your partnerships, love partnerships. This might require going into nature, getting away, like I said, taking a retreat from it all, going out into nature and really remembering what it's all about here. What is it that you want? What's going on? And what matters in order for your new cycle, this new life to happen, this new beginning here for you. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope this helped, and I will see you the next time we do a reading. Have a good month and happy birthday. Bye.